Greetings, welcome to Quick Tip 126. I'm offering private lessons. If you'd like to take lessons, please send me an email. If you'd like to support the making of these quick tip videos and have access to lots of other quick tips and supplemental materials, please become a patron on my Patreon page. Today we continue our series on singing solos. Today's part 2 of singing solos, Quick Tip 126. We've already determined singing solos is one of the greatest ways to internalize music deeply, to make your listening a much deeper experience. So today's quick tip is going to focus on pitch, matching pitch and getting the exact pitch of the solos that you're singing. We're working with Stuart Duncan's solo on Rebecca from Jim Mills's album, Bound to Ride. And if you remember from part 1 of this series, we've already got the ups and downs, the starts and stops of the solo. And by now we've listened to it a lot in a pretty deep and almost analytical way, the way we've sectioned it off. So now we want to try practicing matching pitches. And I'm hoping in this video I'll give you some ideas of how to use technology to help you out in this endeavor. And just in general, a way to be systematic about this and not get overwhelmed. So we start the same way we did before. We already have these predetermined sections. So here we go. We open it up. That was our section 1, which we've got on loop right now. Good, and then remember we have all these subsections that we made to make it a little more tangible. Okay, so now I want to look at this exact thing. The first subsection of section 1. So we want to find, again, a manageable chunk that we could hear the pitches. So we need to section off our work now and say, what size chunk of the solo can we take and try to match the exact pitch on? So that size is going to depend on your aptitude in this process. So I'm going to imagine that many of you watching have not done this before. So we're going to slow this down to 50% speed. And I'm going to try and just grab 4 notes, which to me seems like a sizable chunk, manageable, and a good starting place. So let's find those first notes. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm going to try to just isolate. It's just those pickup notes. Da, 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 da. And I'm just going to try to isolate with my little looper. We have one little more space there. Okay, good. So I listened to that a bunch. Again, trying to match the notes with my voice slowly. Ba, 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 ba. Sometimes it helps a lot to actually sing in the same octave as the thing. Okay, before we try to match all 4 notes now without the recording, because we've listened to it a bunch, I suggest just trying to match the first of these 4 notes. Good. So we know it's going up. We know it's a 4 notes chunk. And now we want to add the second note. I'm not analyzing now. I'm just trying to hear the sound and reproduce it with my body. The more that you do this, the more you yourself will become the slow downer, or whatever app you're using. And if you've never done this before, just being able to hear the first 2 notes of a 400-note solo could take you a week. It could take you 2 weeks. Does that mean it's going to take you 800 weeks to learn the solo? Absolutely not. This is not a linear progress. But you cannot skip over this very important step of really being sure that you're singing back what you're hearing. So again, we're just dealing with a 4-note chunk, a subsection of the subsection of a section. Okay, good. Then you've got that. Then you move on to the next chunk. So I'll open up the loop and try and see if I can isolate with the technology the next chunk. How about just those next 3 notes? Da, da, da. And I repeat that exact process we just did. Again, try to sing the first note, ba, ba. In the same octave might be easier. Then try to grab the second note. If you have to slow it down more, go for it. Ba da ba da da ba da da ba da da ba 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 ba. Okay, good. Now we got to paste those two sections together. It might be as simple as just opening the loop up and see if you can put it all together. Ba, 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 ba. If it's not so simple, one thing you might need to focus on is the hinge interval, the interval that connects these two subsections of a subsection of a section. So remember, the first section was da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. So now I try to focus on that last note. Ba 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 ba. And this brings me to my troubleshooting thing. If you have a really tough time hearing a certain interval, certain melodic leap, using the technology like this is an amazing advantage. You're really hearing that. It's almost like a police siren or something. Oh, so that seems a lot more tangible. Now I can try to hear it in context. Open it up. Okay, and you're just slowly piecing it together. What I'm doing here, this might seem obvious, but I'm just showing you how slow and how methodical and how note by note you have to approach this. Sometimes I tell people to sing a solo and they come back and they've kind of done a sketchy version of part one with this phrases and rhythms. But you want to be as accurate as possible now and really honing in on matching the exact pitches. Okay, good. So you put that all together. Good. Now we're moving on to the next subsection. So right there, even listening to it on a few times, I start to hear slight differences. So right there I could isolate it just to hear that real difference between what I originally perceived as the same note. Okay, and then check out the next chunk. Ooh, a double stop. What do we do now? You sing whatever note your ear gravitates towards the most. So it's amazing listening to the bottom note, it's actually different than I used to perceive it as. Ah, 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 oh, ah, ah, oh, ah. Ah, oh, ah, ba. Yes, there are double stops, but you can hear the melody shining through, and that's all your voice can do. Sing one note at a time. So that's what you're going to do. Ah, do, ha, be, ba, da. Okay, good. We got these first two chunks now. Do, do, ba, do, bo, da, da, do, da, ba, bo, be, bo, do, be, a, do, be, a, oh, ha, be, a, ba, ba. Try to do it without your voice. Ba, do, da, bu, do, ba, yellow, ha, ba, ba, bo, be, a, do, be, a, oh, ha, be, a, ba, ba. All right. Now, the amazing part of this process is as you stick with this over day after day, more and more things just start popping up. So even though you're going to keep going section by section and all this thing, every time you come back and revisit a section, new things are going to pop out. Then we go back and we listen to it at the regular speed. Something happens when you slow down and then you go back and listen to it at full speed. I think your brain is just able to process a lot more things than it used to be able to. And this is slowly how you'll be able to do this at faster speed, so you don't always have to bring it down to 50%. But this is the next element to singing solos now. You listen to it a lot, and you go in with the fine scalpel, one note at a time, maybe grab 4 to 8 note sections, and try and sing and pitch match it. Do it in the same octave if possible. It's easier to kind of hear the resonance and the matching. And then adjust the octave so you can get the full range of whatever the phrasing is giving you. Alright, stay tuned for part 3 of singing solos. Thanks for becoming a patron on my Patreon page and subscribing to the YouTube channel. See you next time.